Welcome back, guys. Today we're at the latest HMO project, giving you another week's update. So we are now week number 2.5 and all things are happening. And as you'll be able to see as we go through, so much has happened through the time I was away, had a nice holiday, and now I'm back on site. So even in this hallway, you'll be able to see that this is all fireboarded. So already all the stud frames has gone up. So this is gonna be like the kind of the control center unit for all the electrics. So that's where it's going to have the fuse boards in it, and then we're going to have the main fire panel in it, because as I said before, it's going to be HMO, so it needs to have all the fire regulations. So we had to have this stud frame there built out, and then it all had to be, the pink board means fire boards. So I'll tell you guys what different boards mean as well as we go through it. And yeah, let's go through upstairs. This is what really excites me. So coming into this first bedroom here, as you can see, we have our ensuite stud frame out, our ensuite. You know, in the last episode that you lot seen, so much conversations were going on about how we should do it, the size of it, where the door should come from, and how the pipe should run. And now it actually fits and it actually works, and you'll be able to see how much space is in the room. So even just looking around, there's still ample space for your double bed, your chest of drawers, your your wardrobe, your TV, your side table, literally everything. So bed in this corner here, sockets has already been done. You guys will see all the wires hanging about, everything is all hanging about because first fix electrics is being done. We are like 90% through our first fix electrics. The guys have literally been smashing it out over the last couple of days. It's day 3 for them, and literally so much has happened. So I'm really happy with the progress that's been going on. So that's first fix electrics done. We're like 75% through first fix plumbing. We're just waiting for a special part that's going to be delivered on Monday/Tuesday. And then it's literally a day's job to finish off the first fix plumbing. And then we're good to go in terms of finishing off boarding up things and finishing off and starting to do the plastering. So sockets are in place, bed in this corner. It's going to be the same in each room. You're going to have 2 sockets here. So socket at the bottom, so where the desk is going to go, because the desk is going to go completely across here. Then you're going to go socket up here for a TV. So they have the choice to mount a TV onto the wall as well. And then we've got the chest of drawers that are going to go in this corner as well. So yeah, this has all been done, and I'm extremely happy with the progress that's been going on. Like, I'm gonna keep on saying that because I am super happy. Moving on to here, we just showed them what's going on in here. It's just the lads in there working. This is the kitchen that we've extended out a bit, so we ate into the space of the first bedroom. So when you move into here, that is where the fridge freezer is gonna go. And then on the other side, that's where the washing machine and tumble dryer is gonna go. As much as, you know, we had to do it because of building regulations, looking at it now, that couldn't have been a functional kitchen for more than 3 people or two people without that space. The top floor is pretty much complete. Well, it is complete in terms of first fixing of the electrics and actually plumbing as well. So coming in here into the first bedroom at the top floor, stud frame all in already. And you'll be able to see, as I said, I'll tell you what color boards. This stud frame has been complete, and we use the green boards. So the green boards are the moisture resistant boards. Inside, those are the green boards. So when you're doing like bathrooms, working with bathrooms or working with places that are gonna get wet, you need to make sure that, you know, it's moisture resistant. So those are the correct plaster boards, so that over time you don't get any water seeping through it and just affecting and creating damp on your walls and things like that. So green boards, moisture resistant. Pink boards are your fire resistant. And then you've got your grey boards, plaster boards, which are literally just the basic ones that you tend to use for like stud walls and stuff like that. But yeah, all the en-suites will be green boarded, and everything's done. Everything's done in here. I'm out of breath. I don't know why I'm out of breath. It must be the burritos. It must be the burritos, because I'm completely out of breath. And then in here, again, We have our stud frame that's already been boarded as well. And what I like about these rooms are, it's like, even when we've put this in, you can see how much space is in here. And like, that is what creates good products, good tenants, and keeps everyone happy. So you don't get tenants that are completely complaining about like things, you know, just not being comfortable. And when they're not comfortable in their rooms, what do they start doing? They just start complaining, start making up things, and things are being broken. But as long as they've got this space, they've got space to be able to work from home, got this space to just literally chill, and got space to be able to eat as well, because there's not a big kitchen. They can eat in their rooms and still feel like comfortable being at home, which is really, really good. But as things are always changing, I forgot to mention the sockets before that. The electric heaters that I mentioned before that we was going to use, we're actually not using them anymore. We had UK Power Network come out and basically give me a quote, a very, very hefty quote to install a three-phase supply. So my initial thought was to put a three-phase supply into this whole building, mainly because I was getting electric showers and I was getting electric heaters as well, and electric tower rads for the en-suites. So I was putting a lot of things on the electric. So I was advised, maybe because this is a flat and most houses are powered with 100 amps, right? So because this is actually a split level apartment, so there's a flat below and there's a flat on top, the 100 amp actually supplies the whole building. So we actually only get 50 amp. So putting so much things on the electrics would mean that we'd overload and there'd be power cuts when the rads are on, someone's showering, everyone's got their phone charged, someone's cooking something in the kitchen. So what we was going to do is install a three-phase supply so that we can get 300 amp to power the whole building. And that's more than enough to be able to do and achieve what I wanted to do. But UK Power Network came out and they said, essentially, I need to pay them £13,000. And I was like, whoa, £13,000 was not in the budget and it will not be working in the budget. So what would you do? I remember getting a call. I was actually on my way to the petrol station. The electrician said to me, Ethan, it's not good news. I was like, what? And then they was basically saying it's going to take so much to happen to install the three-phase. They're going to have to dig up because the actual, like, I think where they're going to get the power from is across the road. So they're going to have to do like a temporary half closure of the road to dig up the road to install the three-phase supply. It's going to cost me extra, cost me so much. So 13,000 is what I'm looking at. And when you're in situations like this, what do? You don't sit there and sulk, you come up with the solutions. Like, as an entrepreneur, the biggest thing about being an entrepreneur is being very much solution orientated. When you're faced with a challenge like that, instead of just saying yes, okay, taking on the hit, you think, what can I do? And as soon as I heard that, I said, okay, that's off the cards. Installing the three-phase supply is completely off the cards. And let's take all the rads off the electric system, put it back on a wet system. Tower rads, put it back on the tower rads will also be on a wet system to basically take the less things off the electric so that the power that's supplied for the house should be efficient and it should work. And I spoke to a couple other developers that execute the same exact projects, same strategy, said that, yeah, I should be fine with just the electric showers. So no more electric rads, we're gonna get normal rads, and that will balance out the budget a bit. So what I'll be doing is, because I'm going to be saving on electric rads, the money that I'm saving, I'm gonna have to use that and move it across to extra plumbing to be able to plumb the rads. But luckily, we didn't actually remove any of the pipes for the rads. We literally just cut it off at the bottom of the floorboards, because I did have this feeling that in future we may want to switch back to putting the rads back on the gas. So I'm super happy I did that. And yeah, that's literally what's been going on. It's a quick whistle-stop tour with this project as to what's been going on. But as you'll be able to see, I wanted to keep you guys updated with everything that's going on. So that is our first fix electrics, first fix plumbing. We've got our stud walls frames out for all the en-suites, the extension, and it's been fireboarded, moisture boarded, and we've already got our flooring or plywood also cut out for the en-suites as well. So much has literally happened in the space of 2.5 weeks. And this room here, we've thought of, I'm coming to a conclusion of what I'm doing with it as well. It's going to be an office. and it's going to be an office for someone, but I will tell you guys closer to the time and as time goes on what my actual end user is going to be. I've got a couple of things that in my mind, a couple of people that I am talking to, negotiating to see who I can get the best price from, where I can get the best price from, and or maybe I just put on the open market myself. But we'll see, we'll find out. A lot has been happening. It's a right building site. We're 2.5 weeks and watch us turn this over by the end of September. Call me delusional, but I know we're going to do it. So guys, make sure you check out my Instagram at EthanXHammond for daily updates, and make sure you click the link below if you want to be a part of the mastermind. The mastermind is growing and we've actually got a site visit on the 27th of August. So if you join before then, or if there is space before then, you'll be able to get the opportunity to come on site with the rest of the group and rest of the members to see what's going on here and firsthand see how we're turning this project over in such a quick time. So stay tuned and I'll see you guys in the next update next week.